Greetings and welcome to Monster Legends for some more legendary testing. Today we have 3 legendaries who definitely want to be trained up and get into the fight. Up front here we have Lumoona, who I have named Buffy. In the upper left we have the Inheritor, who I have appropriately named Mordred. And in the lower left we have Kiridar, who I have named Willow. And today they will be functioning together to kill their opponents and prove that they are worthy to enter into our service. We're also going to be testing out the skills, see if they function as written, and whether or not we have to make any changes. So I have picked a rather challenging encounter for them. I figure we'll do 2 or 3 of these depending on how they work out, then level them up to 80, basically seeing if we want to make any changes. Then do a couple of fights with that, and then crank them up to 100 and see what they can really do. So obviously Inheritor is very much into damage, though remember, he does have that group possession. Lumoona in the front is kind of really supporty to a degree, although she does have some things that can be very helpful, especially that last little buff on the end there. We'll be getting to that. And of course, Kiridar, she's got a lot of damage and a lot of stuff going there, so it should be an interesting combination. So these, of course, are our victims to begin with, so let us begin. Okay, she's going first, so she's going to go with the big one here, and that is Your Heart Linked to Mine. Deals moderate magic damage, may possess all enemies, so bump on the head. Okay, possessions across the board. So why don't we just go with this one? Chimpanzees and vines, deals moderate nature damage to all enemies, makes them weak against nature attacks. That way, if these guys live long enough for Kiridar to come back around, well, she's going to do a lot more damage. I just don't know if they're actually going to survive that long. Mostly because of him. Let me see now, which one do I want to do? Okay, so now the difference between his 2 big ones is this one does ignite, and the other one does burning. But the other one is listed as heavy damage and not moderate damage. So I just want to see what the monetary values are. So this one is doing 2372. And if I go over to this one, yes, this one does do more damage. I like Ignite though. I want to test out the Ignite first. We're going to do this. So we're going to use Stream of Flames, deals moderate special damage to all enemies, applies Ignite. Okay. We're also going to be... Okay, that did 2,041 damage. Wait a minute. How do you do a lifesteal on yourself? I guess he didn't like that either. Wow, they just thought that was bogus, didn't they? They just really thought that was bogus. Okay, that worked out pretty good. All right, now we're going to use the powers of 3 times 3. Moderate magic damage to all enemies, removes all positive status effects. Not that they currently have any positive status effects, but you know. Negate healing can be very useful. Okay, so they still have that weakness on. So why don't we see how much damage she's going to do. Abada Trampling deals very heavy nature. Oh, that's not the one I'm looking for. Oh, Bubbles and Friends. Pardon me. Bubbles and Friends. Deals moderate nature damage to all enemies, gains a damage boost. She's not going to need it. Now it says 671 because that's all the health they have left. So I just want to see how much damage she actually does. Okay, 4627 for the level and no ruins is not bad at all. Okay, that looks a little different. And I approve. There was an update this morning, so things may look a little different. As I said, that's not so bad. That's not so bad at all. Okay. Okay, they were obviously very successful there, so let's see what we can do here. I'm thinking we need to test them in waves. Do we have any waves over here? We don't have any waves over here. Do we want to go all the way to the end here, right before the ball? Oh, we got 3 waves. I do not want to do 3 waves. No. There's no healer. There's no stamina regen. It would just be painful. We can do this. What's the next one? Yeah, okay, let's do this one. And let us begin. Okay, that was a good way to start the last time, so let's just do it again. Actually, not this one. This is the possession protection one. Okay, Your Heart Linked to Mine. Bump on the head, and I own you. I own all of you. And we're just going to do the same thing again because it works so well. Okay, she missed the one in the front. She missed the one in the front. Let's go with this one and do the burning. Let's just do the burning. Because I want to see the dot damage. Okay, that one was only 1,329 as opposed to the 2,000 that Ignite did. So Ignite is a shorter term one, but the individual ticks do more damage. Okay, you tried to poison yourself. Okay, I appreciate the attempt. All right, let's see. What are we going to do here? The powers of 3 times 3. This is just going to be damage. I probably should have held on to it. I forgot there's another round coming. Let's think. All right, I need to save for the next round. So let's see. We're going to do massive damage and blinding, but let's face it. I think the massive damage is going to take care of it. All right, so she's going to do 7,200 points. That is pretty good. Remember, he had the weakness on. All right, we don't have to do anything. They're dead. Or he's dead already. So I'm just going to charge. Okay, round 2. Okay, now she doesn't have that big one anymore. So why don't we do this one? Gives him... Well, I mean, it's going to do single target damage. These guys are not going to be possessing us, but it's going to be single target. I'm saving that last one, by the way. Okay. But it was just damage. That's what I wanted. All right, we're going to do Bubbles and Friends. Oh, they are actually already weak to nature. That's just really useful. Okay, you missed one. Yeah, that's the second time you did that. Is that going to be an issue with you? All right, now we're going to go back to Stream of Flames, and this one is going back to Ignite. Remember, the burning did 1327, I think, and the first time we used it, the burning did over 2,000. So let's just test the Ignite again. The dot. Okay, yeah, so it's, 2,071. So yeah, Ignite does better damage. All right, so you know what? Why don't you just... I'm thinking, what stage are you at? Oh, no, I got a better idea. Okay, we're going to use this one. Illness, leave, return health. Target reheals health, gets stamina back, and all cooldowns are restored. I'm going to use this on her. On Kiridar. Because her turn is coming up. She didn't get any stamina from that, did she? I didn't see any stamina in, because that's how much she had before. All right, I'm going to have to test with that. All right, boom on the head. I didn't see any stamina return. I looked at him and I saw he had all his stamina. All right, now we're going to do his single target one here. Okay, deals massive fire damage to one enemy, applies Ignite. Of course, he wasn't weak to fire. Okay, he gets to attack. You attacked Mordred. How very sad for you. Think that's actually going to kill him. A little concerned about that. I want to see that again. All right. And, yeah, that's going to do. All right, let me think. Let's pick something, maybe one wave of something hard. Let's see. Can we get one wave of something hard? Well, that's magic. I think they were weak to nature, so it really wouldn't be... Well, that's a good... Oh, that's 2 waves. I don't want to do 2 waves. I don't want to do 2 waves. Is this all going to be 2 waves? Yeah, it is. What about this first one? Okay, that's kind of useful. All right, we'll just do this. I only wanted to do 2, but I'm a little concerned about what I just saw. So I'd like a fairly longish type of a fight, even though it's kind of hard for them to go long in a fight, right? Because... Okay, not that one. And because... I don't know. I might want to change the order of her skills. It would be risky, but I might want to do that. Because I would really like that one to be the first one. All right, we'll see. All right, let's just have her expend as much as she can. And, well, these guys are going to die really fast. I'm probably going to need waves for that kind of a test. Because that's the problem. These guys are just going to die really fast. I'm going to use it right now. I'm going to use illness leave and health return. Heals target by 30%. Gains... Is that herself? Oh, I see. Wait a minute. Is that true? Hold on a minute. No, I don't think so. I thought for a minute there that it was indicating that she was going to get stamina back. All right. Kiridar currently has 103 of 140. So I'm going to cast this on her, and then we're going to see. Oh, I see. Lumoona does get the stamina. Oh, that's kind of confusing there. They didn't really make that. They didn't make that clear. And yet, I got to tell you, that makes the skill less appealing to me. You know, part of the reason I like that is because it actually gave. I thought it gave stamina to the target. That's. I don't really like the way they did that. I mean, it seems less effective now. I'm going to be keeping my eyes open for other skills now. I mean, as I stated during her testing video, her feeding video, that's the part that I thought was very useful because later in a fight, the individual may not have enough stamina to actually do the attacks. That's what I was counting on the first time I used it because Kiridar only had like 35 stamina left. But I mean, if it's going to give it to herself, that just seems less effective. All right. Well, anyway, you're a dead man, so, or you're a dead, like, fiery tiger, whatever. You're dead. That's all that matters. I'm not sure how I feel about that skill now. I'm not sure how I feel about that skill. I like the other parts of it, but I really thought the target was going to get the stamina there. It didn't make it clear, you know? It didn't make it clear. All right, well, anyway, I think that they have shown themselves to be worthy of, like, ranking up now. So first one I'm going to do is the Inheritor. I don't think I'm going to make any changes. I really don't, because his skills were just, like, these are the skills you want. So let's just quickly get through this. We're going to 80. We're going to 80. Okay, warmth to one enemy. Yeah, that was a choice between one with Ignite and one with Burning, and I chose that one instead. That's kind of the one I wanted, right? I mean, he has a wealth of stuff. I didn't even get to the last one, which was the group possession. So if it had been multiple waves and I had a problem, that's the one I would have used. That's really useful for a damage dealer to have. So yeah, that's going to be that. All right, so let's continue. That's probably the only one that's going to keep popping up. Yeah, that's going to be the one. It's just going to keep popping up, isn't it? Oh, the bleeding one, right. If they had done something with a group attack regarding that, that would have been compelling. It's just that, you know, it's lower damage than everything else he has, and I just don't have anywhere to put that. I mean, his two other single target attacks were massive fire damage, so, yes. He's got a lot of great stuff. Just saying. See, he's got a lot of great stuff. So it's kind of hard, but I think that I went with ones that really work for him. He is just really, yeah. That's the reason I'm doing him now instead of Gaianova, is because I just want him available. I really want him available. He might be taking over Bone's position. He just might. That possession is just so useful. All right, let's go get it going with. I think we'll do Kiridar next, because I don't think there's any question here either, but we'll keep an open mind. I like her stuff. I like her stuff. The single target stun, she has a bigger one. She has, whatever is it? This one here. So this is the lower one, and she's got two that have single round cooldowns, so she doesn't need it. Zero cooldowns are great when your character actually needs it. If she had, like, everything else was like a 3-round cooldown, I would probably have gone with it. The fact that she has another really strong attack, blinding attack, that's a 1-round cooldown means she doesn't need the 0 cooldown. And they really want me to take that one. Yeah, it's great. It's just that the one that she has, I think, just is better. Especially with her weakness. We saw that do a lot of damage, even at 60 with no runes, right? So, and she gets her weakness down, and it's just going to do so much more damage. And they really want me to take that one, but I'm good to go. And so is she. She's good to go. She is faster than Inheritor. He does more damage. So the fact that she has the weakness that makes her attacks more effective is a good reason for that. Right, so let's deal with this. Yeah, this skill here, target heals, gains, all cooldowns are restored. Was that her cool? You know, now that I'm looking at that, I'm pretty sure that Kiridar's cooldowns were restored. So I mean, that's what I just don't understand this. I don't understand this. Illness leave, health return. This sounds like you're doing this to this individual. The fact that she gets the stamina increase doesn't make any sense to me. It just seems as if it's broken. Everything here indicates that you're working on the ally and not yourself. I mean, you could cast this on yourself. I just don't understand why the stamina goes to Lumoona. It just doesn't make any sense. I mean, it seems like you're really helping that ally. You know, you're healing that ally. You're restoring their cooldowns. But she's getting the stamina. That just doesn't make any sense to me. I'm just going to keep my eyes open. I mean, the skill is still great. It's just less epic than it was before, you know? All right, let's get to 65. I don't think I'm going to swap it. Let's see. Let's take a look. Oh, that's... oh, yeah, right. Activate the cooldowns on the target. I don't know. That's really tricky now. I think I'll stick with what I got. The healing part could be useful. And, you know, if somehow there's a stamina regen going, it might be useful. It's just the skill is just not anywhere as near as appealing to me as it was before. Because it's a late fight attack, you know? What is this one? Oh, no, absolutely not. That was the one, 50% of this, 50% of that. And this one. Yeah, I know. I just don't understand that. I just don't understand that. All right, anyway, they're all 80, so I am going to find some place for them to play with some buddies. Okay, so I thought they would start here. We might as well start with some waves here, right? All right, so let's go. Okay, she's going to go with this one. Yeah, I figure I'm not going to move the skills. I probably wouldn't put her on defense. There's other individuals I put on defense. So I'm just going to, whenever I use her, I'm going to be manually using her. Otherwise, I'd really like that one to be the first one. All right, and chimpanzees on the vine. 2 waves, though. Okay, we can work on that. We can work on that. I'm going to let you guys have the burning. Are any of you... Oh, you are immune to burning up there. Okay, so I better use Ignite. All right, so Stream of Flames then, because this one's going to do Ignite. Okay, are you actually... Did I miss you? He didn't miss you, by the way. Okay, because I noticed the one up on top was immune to burning. Did I miss him, or did he resist the burning? That wouldn't make any sense. It makes me want to use the single target Ignite on him just to see if it works. But I don't know if he's going to live that long. That will actually do killing there. Just hit that one. Yeah, I mean, I could instantly kill them all right now. Do I want to do that? I really want to test to see if I can get Ignite down on him. I don't want to use... Okay, well, I'm just going to do this to get rid of him. Alright, I want to use the single target Ignite. This one right here. Because I'm a little concerned, did I miss him or did he resist it? He shouldn't have resisted it. He didn't. Okay, I just missed him. Alright, that's fine. Because I would be a little concerned if burning now included Ignite. Alright, so why don't we do this? I'm wondering... Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Okay, in case anybody tries... She actually does healing, I believe, so it might actually work out for us. Alright, Bubbles and Friends. And she gets a damage boost. Okay, and you guys, you know what? I don't have any really great... I have this attack right here. But you know what I'd really like to do? I'd like to possess you. Okay, did you miss the guy up above? I didn't see that. Oh. Okay, I guess I was going to check on that, but I couldn't. Okay, you guys have fun? You guys having fun? That's awesome. Can you just get your stuff back? Okay, I'm thinking cooldowns, though. I wanted to see if she gets her cooldowns back. Right, she doesn't have stamina to do that one. Yeah, both. She had all her cooldowns reset. She just didn't have her stamina. All right, let me think. I want to do... Just get rid of him. Okay, what do you got? You got the big old one with Ignite on it. So that's good. Okay, so she's got 2 burnings on her, and she's got a lot of damage. Okay, that worked out all right. Okay, let's move on to the next island and see if we can see anything here. We have all our stars, but why don't we just try to grab something kind of strong here. 85, one team. I don't know if that would be considered to be strong. All right, let's skip an island here. If I'm going to go with one team, you know, one group, I want them to be strong. I actually wouldn't mind if they win first. That's 88. The pandas are usually pretty quick, so why don't we see how... Although they are nature, which means Kiridar is going to have a problem, but in the, of course, Inheritor is going to love that. Okay. They all do get to go first. Okay, you guys are all picking on Buffy. What's your problem with... Okay. Somebody with a brain, realizing that the real threat was up there. Here, why don't you guys just work for me for a minute? Thank you. And, well, you're kind of weak for the moment. That's assuming you actually survive what's coming. Okay, that's gonna... I'm using this one because, of course, it's fire and their nature, so, yeah. Feel free to kill each other now. Oh, and you burned to death. How very tragic. Yes, it's especially wonderful when your enemies kill each other. Yeah, that one was a little on the easy side because they were nature. All right, let's see about maybe waves and something a little challenging. Is this waves? No, it is not. 90 is a good level, though. All right, let's see. Where does it end? Okay, I got waves and they're... Ooh. You know, I think this is an instance where I might be asking too much of them. But remember, we do have 2 group possessions. But they are going to probably go first. Oh, they're going first, all right. This might be too much to ask from them. This might be too much to ask. Because they are all going to go first. Actually, wow. They're really slow. Okay. This. And then this. And, of course, a nice helping of this. Okay, you missed the one on the bottom. Don't do that. You killed yourself. I'm strangely okay with that. Yeah, position makes all things easier, you know? Oh, you took the opportunity to shield yourself. How very unfortunate. Well, you know, we can take those positive stats effects off of you, you know? It's not a problem at all. Okay, do I want to do this one? I will end up basically spending everything at that point. How about we just try to take you out down here? I'd rather have the stun for the future. Okay, so here's the thing. Do I just have them... Okay, the guy in the top's dead. Guy in the top is dead already. Because he's got Ignite on him, and he's got 324 health. This guy down here doesn't have a dot on him, so I'm thinking I do this and I save... Maybe I hit him with the possession. I hit the next group with the possession. That's assuming they are not too fast, which they may be. Okay, they're going for, at least he went first. Seriously, you gave yourself accuracy. That's quite amazing. That's quite amazing. All right. Hit him. Okay. Bubbles and friends. Okay, and now, of course, let's just do this. And he got them all. You guys can play amongst yourselves for a while. You gonna take that from them? You got like double damage. Oh, okay. If that's what you want to do, then that's just fine. I don't know if he's got his good skills back, so let's just make sure he's got his good skills back. Yeah, let's just make sure he's got his good skills back. Thank you for the double damage. That was quite wonderful of you. Let's think. You still have double damage yourself, which I don't like. Can we have a stun over here? Alright. Okay, so let's see how you guys are gonna die. You're water, so I think this would be a mistake. Actually, that's not a mistake. Okay, I thought they were water-based. I guess not. And then you burn to death. And then you burn to death. Okay, that worked out pretty well. Yeah, I think that worked out pretty darn well. And, you know, I think the time has come to zap them to 100, frankly. Because look what they just beat. They easily beat 2 waves of 93 and 94. So, yeah, I mean, the thing is, possession is just so powerful, you know? It really is. So, I am just going to level them up. I think I don't see any problems with their skills. I'm going to level them up, and then we're going to find some new friends to play with. So I skipped over a lot of islands there to get fairly deep in, because let's face it, I think these guys need a real challenge. I actually thought of maybe throwing 1 rune on each of them, but I'm like, I don't really think they're going to need it. But you never know. You never know. I mean, the thing about it is once you get like over 100, there are creatures that have their own abilities, and of course, they might be going first or something like that. So let's just see what we can do from here. All right, and we're just going to start with this, because why would I start with anything else? Right? I mean, that's the reason she's here, right? Okay, it's weak damage. For now. And you guys... Oh, you know what it is? That they're nature and they're fire. So that's the thing about it. That's the reason both of them are doing weak damage. Fortunately, this one, of course, is special damage and has ignite. Yeah, it sucks to be them. By the way, feel free to attack each other. Just don't use poison. I see that... Oh, actually, that's... Oh, they're nature now. So they're weak to nature, so they're going to do extra damage to each other, aren't they? Oh, that really sucks. You guys are just going to die, aren't you? Yeah, you're kind of dead now, aren't you? All right, why don't we just, yeah, hit you in the head. And, bump on the head. Yeah, short work. Very short work. Yeah, I think every encounter I do has to have waves. Otherwise, it's just not even fair at this point. What do we have in the middle over here? What do we have? Okay, it's 1 round. They'll probably go first, and White Gandalf is a little bit... White Pandolf, pardon me, is a little bit tricky. Well, it'll probably be quick one way or another, so let's just see how this works out. They're probably going to go first? Yeah, they are. Okay, they're all going first, so this might be challenging. Okay, they're all picking on her. Except he tries to attack to him, which didn't really work out too well. I'm a little concerned about her. I'm going to have to keep an eye open. The only healing I have is her. And the possession is not going to work on this guy here, but I will get the other ones. Okay, she's got problems. All right, so why don't we do this? All right, I'm going to be counting on the 2 greedy dragons to hurt this guy here. Okay, ignite. Okay, he missed him. That's not. Don't do that. I've got to. I need Lumoona's next turn in order to put the heal down over here. Okay, yeah. Attack him. Great strategy. Okay, I need to do this to get the heal down on her. And of course, you guys are all weak to, yeah, you guys are all, oh, bye! If only that white Pandolf had actually finished her off, that would have been good strategy. Yeah, the AI of this game really needs work, you know? Finishing off a weak team, enemy, that's like basic right there. If you have the opportunity to finish it off, you take it, you know what I mean? All right, well, that was, yeah, like I said, I guess we need waves. Okay, so what do we have over here? We don't have waves. I don't want to do that. Even though we could probably do that one, because I have 2 rounds of dots I could do. It's just that, you know, let's get something, like, challenging. Okay, we just got that. I think that qualifies. Let's go. But again, possession makes all things wonderful, doesn't it? Okay, that's kind of ugly. And that's where that ends. Feel free to do a stomp, by the way. Just saying. Okay, chimpanzees and the vines. So they're all weak to nature. And, yeah, do that one. The ignite. Okay, you missed the killer raptor. Don't do that. Okay, that's what I did not want you to do. Just gonna go out on a limb and say that. Okay. Yeah, that Oros might be a problem. They're not just getting to the shield here. Alright, this will actually remove positive status effects and negate healing. If he puts a regeneration on himself, it'll be useless, so that'd be good. And there is a healer back here, so... Okay, and I believe this is going to hurt. Okay, I desperately need that possession in the next round for Inheritor. You have... Okay, I need to put burning... That will kill you guys. Alright. The burning and ignite will finish him off. Alright, but we're a little bit drained here now. If they do serious damage to us to start with... Okay, you just don't like him, do you? Okay, there's a whole lot of missing. It's almost as if you guys are working for me. Just saying. All right. This actually does have use right now because White Pandolf can possess. Who hasn't gone? He hasn't gone yet. I'm going to get a stun down on him. Actually, I probably should have thought that through because I wanted to use the possession. It's a little late now. I'm going to have to see if I can make it to the next round. All right. Put the ignite. Okay. There's a whole lot of missing going on now. Okay. Wow. What is it with the White Pandolfs have with the Inheritor? They always seem to attack him. Okay, she's back. Silverback Gorilla. That's a blindness. He's immune to blindness. Yeah, we'll do the White Pandolf. Yeah, actually. The only one I can't possess is currently blind, so... Well, that was very kind of you. Considering our health, we actually needed it. Seriously, what is your issue with him? Wow, what is... never mind. Okay, yeah, I mean, that works so well. Let's just try it again. Maybe you guys can actually hit this time, though, you know? All right, you finally do need to charge. And you need to set them all on fire. Okay, I think the white Pandolf is dead. But just to make sure. Okay, you need to charge, finally. I consider that to be good. It took a long time for the two of them to actually run out of stamina, so I don't think they need stamina support. Well, we can just do this. He's dead down below, and you are now weak to nature, but I don't think you're going to last that long. Actually, you might. Actually, you just burn to death. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, let's just see... We got one more attack. Let's see about something really hard. But let's try to find one wave. I don't want to do multiple waves, but I want to do something hard. Alright, I'm looking at... Okay, ooh, there's only one star there. Why is there only one star there? That's kind of ugly. It's two waves. Ooh, that could just go so wrong. Singularities? No, 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 no. I can understand now, though, why that was one star. They're going to be slow, so... You know what? We'll just do this one, and that'll be it. I know they're slow, and he's an epic, but they are 109th level, so... And they're still really, really slow. Yeah, okay. I probably should have done it without the possessions, but, you know, that's what the characters are, isn't it? And, yeah, just kind of burn them. Okay, don't miss that guy in the front. Okay. He's working for us, by the way. Oh, you guys are weak to nature. Now you're weak to metal now. Wow, you got a lot of problems. Death being one of them. Let's see. Why don't we just do this? Take away anything positive which you don't have and give you negate healing, because... And I think the finishing blow will include bubbles. Okay, 71, 97. That's actually the best score I had there, too. Considering I probably went through there with a 100 team that had a whole bunch of runes, that's not bad for these guys. Alright, I think that's going to be it, so let's just go back in here for a moment, and I wanted to look at it, I want to do it! Oh, okay. Anyway, you'll have to pretend you're actually looking at them right now. Alright, so... Obviously, these are three very strong individuals. This is the reason that I wanted to get them trained first and put everybody else on hold. They also function very well together as well. So you have Lumoona in the front, if you can like picture her being in the front right now. She has the possessions. She has negate healing, removing positive status effects from the other team. And she has the protection against possession, which situationally I'm going to be using over time. If you run into an encounter and you know you're going to get possession, then you might as well just do that, right? And then, of course, she has that buff on the end, which inexplicably gives her stamina, but it's still very useful. I used it on the Inheritor to get his big booms back, and it was actually quite useful. It just would have been better if the stamina went to the target too. I just don't understand that. Anyway, she's very good. She's very good. I wouldn't put her on defense, because otherwise I would have arranged her stuff, but situationally, she's going to be very useful. Now, Kiridar. Kiridar is really good damage in terms of nature. She's unusually good damage nature. She's almost as if they've got the element wrong. You know, she's got all nature attacks, but she has the group skill that gives nature weakness, which means all of her attacks at that point are going to do much more damage. I mean, even her single target attacks, one of which, both of which I think are massive damage, one of which is a stun, and the other of which is a blinding. But they do very, very good damage. So she is a very solid damage dealer. Very solid damage dealer. I would go with 2 damages and a speed, basically with the speed because of the weakness. She really does need to get the weakness down first. She gets the weakness down first, she's fine. And then, of course, there's the Inheritor. What can I say about a massive damage dealer who puts down 2 different dots, has a big, massive single target attack, and a group possession? Oh, my goodness. I honestly do think that he has supplanted Bones as my second best fire damage dealer. That possession is just so precious. Putting it on a damage dealer like that, oh my goodness. They're all good. They're all really good. And as I said, they function together as a team very well. Very well. They were beating things that they had no right to beat very easily. When you can just see, if we had run into things that were hardened and running and like immune to the possession and weren't getting, we might have had some problems, but I think that Kiridar and the Inheritor would have done enough damage that it wouldn't have mattered. It just made things so much easier when you start with a possession, right? So anyway, they're very good, and I am going to be equipping them. Luckily for me, all 3 of them came up with all of their rune slots open. Wow, it just worked out perfectly for me. I mean, other ones like, oh, they have bad ones. These 3, I wanted them in the fight. So anyway, that's going to be it for now. I'm going to be doing another one of these in the near future as soon as I get somebody fed up who's still actually at the moment sitting in the hatchery. So anyway, thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games because games are fun. See ya.